My name is Carole Anne Sarkan, and I am the author of the book And Candy Smiled. I have been a teacher for 31 years in the Bowling Green School District. My aspirations for writing this book is to let people know that even though Candy has 3 legs, she is inspiring to many people. As a child, I loved writing books. I loved drawing pictures. My mom read to me as a child, and then when I became a mom, I read to my daughter, and we just loved books so much. This is what I wanted to do. I love to write. Candy grew up in our home as a puppy, English Springer puppy, and she was ornery, and she was a wonderful little puppy that loved to chew and very annoying and loud. And then she grew to be an adult, and she was annoying and loud and chewed a lot. What ended up happening was she decided she was going to see what was on the other side of the fence when she became an adult, and she did, and she was hit by a car. We took her to the vet, and the vet decided that she needed to have her leg amputated, and we were really concerned about this because it was the front leg. She laid around for several weeks, quite depressed, and then finally she realized what she needed to do was to run through the bushes and lilies and grasses and make her path like she did. And so it was an inspiration to me to see her become this inspiring soul. So because of that, I decided I wanted to write a book about her. So last year, I had the framework for it, I had the notes for it, and I decided to sit down and write the book. I met Emily, my illustrator, through a friend, and we met online, and we talked a lot about all kinds of things, all kinds of aspects of life, and I realized that she was an illustrator, a portrait artist from Williamsburg, Virginia, but her origins are in Bowling Green, Ohio. I asked her if she would like to be my illustrator for the book, and she had seen the progress of And Candy Smiled. So she said, I was just waiting for you to ask. So I'm really happy to have her as my illustrator, and now I'll let her tell you a little bit about herself.
Hi, my name is Emily Christoff Flowers, and I'm Carole's illustrator. Well, I'm actually not an illustrator, to be quite honest with you. I'm a portrait artist. When my good friend approached me with the idea that I should illustrate her book, I was very excited to try my hand at something new, but I really had no clue where to begin. I intentionally did not research traditional illustration methods because I wanted to create something that no one has ever seen before. I also wanted my paintings to appeal to the parents as much as it would to their children. First, I gathered images to use in the paintings, and then I did many rough sketches. Next, I did 28 finished paintings using watercolor, pen, and gouache on watercolor paper. When the paintings were done, I cut the images out with a sharp knife, then glued them onto black mat board. This is actually a very old method of folk art. Finally, I scanned the images into my computer and used Photoshop to enhance the paintings. This allowed me to add the text, create consistency of colors, and add the neat little shadows that make the images appear to float over the mat board. I thought that part was really cool. The end result is a very unique series of paintings that tell the true story of Candy. I hope that my work will allow you to see life through Candy's eyes and to see that the world really is a beautiful place to be.
And Candy Smiled is a book for anyone from the age of 3 to infinity. I feel that this book is going to go places as far as helping people, inspiring people to want to go on in life. It's okay if you have 3 legs instead of 4. You can still do the same things you've always done and still have great success. And I wrote this book to inspire people to go on with their lives and get on with their lives.
Candy smile for me, candy made me feel like I was a child. Yeah, and I'm dancing in the rain.